might be having some technical issues.
Yeah, we're having all kinds of fun. All
10,
right,
10 things are trying to sign in at one time.
let's do it.
All right, are you on group?
Go. I'm on both.
Might be having some technical issues.
Yeah, we're having all kinds of fun. You have to mute that. There we
Okay.
go.
All right, we got Zoom, we got YouTube,
Zoom, we
and
got
we got
YouTube, and then we got Facebook Live over here. So
all right, guys. Hope everybody else can get in that's trying to get in. All right, so we got a big crazy week going here.
yep.
Lots of things going on, excitement. We're getting ready for the countdown for Hack Your Health. So we're trying to get down the home stretch and getting everything ready, trying to make it there with an uneventful week. So if you're watching this on the replay, this is week before Hack Your Health. So that is why we are kind of scrambling right now. So we got a couple things we want to put announcements in. Hack Your Health, you can still come and use the code JTK50. Save $50 off your ticket if you're coming in. And I think that's usable on the virtual thing too. I'm not positive, but I think so. I will double check on that. But even if you can't make it, it is worth it to catch that virtual ticket. Just because the lineup for what Robin has in store for the lineup for this year is phenomenal. It's one of those I'm kind of even worried about having a booth because I'm worried I'm going to be there's so many good people we want to go see.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just going to be lots of neat stuff. So that is where that virtual ticket afterwards comes in handy, that you'll be able to see everything and watch the replays. So Hack Your Health's coming up. JTK 50, save $50. Even if you're going to do the virtual ticket, worth every penny, come on in. The other nice thing we got going on this week is my birthday week. So
happy birthday.
Thank you. We threw out a big old special. So we are going to try anybody that wants in the group coaching this for June. We've got a code going in for the happy birthday is the code to get that month's course for $58. So it's a big discount off that, but anybody that hasn't ever done the courses with me or anything like that, it's going to give you a chance to try it out and get going. And the cool part of the June group coming in, until we get down to Hack Your Health in Texas, I'm not sure how the Wi-Fi will be and everything like that. So that first week, we may be going live on our phones. We may be going live on the iPad, whatever, but we are going to do it. Everybody that's over in our groups, we are going to try to take along with us on the lives. So we're going to give you kind of behind the scenes stuff at KetoCon, Hack Your Health and things like that. So we're going to have some neat little things that we try to do while we're down there. It's hard to commit to anything because you never know from one hotel, from one VRBO, from one venue to another, how the Wi-Fi will be. So it's always kind of a crapshoot, but we're going to try to do the best that we can do and take you guys along with us as much as we can for anybody that's over in the groups with us. So that is our little.
And we may, and with my little experiment here, we may have too much going on this little computer.
Our laptop's twitching at this moment.
Oh no.
Yes.
So, but all kinds of good stuff. So again, that code is happy birthday. If anybody wants to use that happy birthday, it's only going to be good this week and then it comes down. So anyhow, we are in our fast. Lance and I are doing a clean. We started yesterday afternoon. We've started off with some not sardines. We did eggs and a little bit of leftover ham that we had from having dinner with the kids. So we started out with that, started about 3:30 yesterday. So we'll finish up about 3:30 Wednesday. I'm doing fine today because I've been busy and back to back all day. So I like it because I don't have time to think about it. It's keeping my water in me, got my salt going, everything's sitting here beside me. How'd you do today?
I went to pretty good.
Did you do okay at work?
Yep.
So we're getting that rhythm going. You know, we'll see how tomorrow comes. One of us usually struggle on Tuesday and we trade places, but so far so good. And hopefully we'll make it clear through to Wednesday and I'll be good. So come on in, Linda. Tell us how your week is going.
Well, back from vacation. Vacation was lovely. I love vacation.
Of course.
I'd like to live on vacation if I could.
Please.
Yeah. I had so I didn't fast. I was on vacation. We ate pretty clean. And when I say pretty clean, no sugar, low carbs, normal, but not compressing the eating window, just enjoying the vacation. My blood work was meh. It was all right. It was okay. I did share a non-scale victory this week, which was that my doctor had done. I got I got stuff going on, and I like I got stuff going on. Anyway, they took a bucket load of blood, and one of the things they checked was my A1C, which is reduced from 6 down to 5.7, which is lovely. I'll take that.
Right.
The fasting insulin was 2.3, which is very low, but my doctor's quite concerned that that means that I don't have enough insulin, that now there's something else to be worried about. So there's follow-up on that. And then my the cardiac MRI shows that the left side of my heart is not, there's no heart disease, like there's no blockages, there's nothing like that, which, you know, we went back to that other thing, and it was like the doctor wanted to do the cardiac catheterization, and I was reluctant to do it. Well, it wouldn't have done any good, because that's not what's going on. It's that
you have left bundle branch, Brock, right?
Yeah, but it's actually cardiac myopathy. So it's actually icky stuff. And so I'm still kind of working my head and my spirit through that. I've got I got an appointment with my doctor to go sit down with her on Thursday, just to talk about, you know, second opinions going, because I live close to Boston. So, you know, you're dealing with some of the best sort of doctors in the country are located there. So, so I'm probably going to try and get a second opinion, and then, but honestly, it's been a bit of a smack. And as someone who believes in the Lord, as a Christian, there is absolutely no reason why Christians should not go through tough times. There's nothing in the book that says we get to,
Because we don't get a pass.
No,
we get to go
an easy road.
That's right. There is no easy road. In fact, John and I were at church yesterday, and the closing song was called Jesus Calling, and the last verse, like, just got me, and it says, bear your cross as you wait for your crown. Oh my gosh. I was like, I don't want to be bearing crosses right now. Okay, I'd rather be
bearing enough. Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a mature adult, but there's a really whiny toddler inside me right now.
You know what? That's not being a whiny toddler. That's, you know, that reality is, especially those of us that do everything in our power. I always tease and say, you know, it's a full-time job just to keep my butt alive. And,
yeah,
you know, when you do all the things, you know, it would be different if you weren't doing all the steps and weren't making the sacrifices and making your health a priority. And it's hard then when you still have to swallow and say, you know what, there's things beyond my control. And there's things just that, you know what, the same thing with my heart. It's the part that terrifies me. I know I can handle my cholesterol. I can handle my glucose. I can handle the insulin. I can handle all of that. But the part that scares me to death is the heart. That is like, that's just above and beyond my pay grade.
Right.
And it's because part of it's because I don't completely understand it, but part of it is also as I know I'm doing all the steps that I can do. And you have to find peace in that, Linda, that you're doing everything in your power. The other power is going to come from above. And I guess that's where we got to look at it. If it is our time, you know, it's going to be his timing, not ours. And I have faith in that, and I trust in that. But it is very scary when you're dealing with the heart issues that just go a little bit deeper than what we comprehend at our level. But it is hard. It's an emotional trap too, because I think it's one of those, I mean, I had an issue over the weekend where I drank a cup of coffee too fast. That was way too much caffeine for me. And I felt it was the first time in a long time I've actually felt that, like, that ain't good kind of feeling. And those things are hard. Those things are hard when you got to deal with it, but you got to learn to listen to your body. I knew I was out of whack. I knew something hasn't worked, you know, something isn't working or something wasn't right. So it's one of those things you have to get past that and do what you know how to do. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, that's the best for your body. You know, it's the best for your health, and stay focused. And
That's
You're gonna
it.
get there. Yep, that's all we can do. We can only do our share. And look at I'm both of you women on here. I'm so proud of both of you because what that's going to show is I know both of you well enough to know that you are doing everything in your power. You are doing the work. You're putting in the sacrifices. You're putting in the time. Most people don't even put in a pinch of that. You know, they sit back and act like, oh, I'm taking this medication. There's nothing I can do. Not that there's never a time to take a medication. Take the medication, but do everything in your power to help your body heal of what that problem is, you know, and do the work. And I know both of you are. So, Linda, keep at it. We got your back and we'll be
Thank
praying
you.
for you, first of all. And you
I
got this.
appreciate that.
Yes. And the good Lord's going to do what he needs to do.
Absolutely.
That's exactly right. I mean, John and I, we're both, it's really funny because we're like in this last year of work before we're going to retire, and we're both falling apart. And from
Retire?
a physical,
What's that?
I know. Well, but that's, you know, that's why you do a job that, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so anyway, that's on, you know, he was looking at retiring like nowish, but he's delaying it for another 9 or 10 months, really, just because we're both dealing with stuff, and it's yeah.
It's a sad reality. It is, but
it is. But then another bright side is that my youngest daughter, who, well, she's not a baby anymore. She's 33, right? So
still your baby.
Yeah, I know she'll always be my baby, but she's not a baby, and she's a very strong, opinionated woman, and I love her to pieces. And she's going to come with me to my doctor's appointment, because I feel like having another person who will think about something that you're not thinking about, and they'll ask a question that, yeah, and I can see you nodding, Sue, yeah, and then my husband's great, but he's not that person who really will chip in and ask a question, right? So but Hannah really is, and so she's going to come with me on Thursday, and she's actually said she'll make herself available for all of my doctor's appointments if I like. So, and I'll try not to.
That's a good daughter.
Yes.
She is. But the other side of that is she likes to know what's going on, and then she can tell you what to do. So that's the flip side of that. But she's lovely.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
And another thing that I know, me and Mom were going through chemo at the same time. She had just finished up chemo when I started, but we went to the same doctor, went in the same room, went in the same appointment every time. And just having 2 sets of ears on both of us was such a blessing. So, and the other thing now, phones are so relevant. Just hit record. That is one thing I would say, hit record on your phone and just voice record it. And then you can go home, because I'm telling you how many times we've walked out of a serious doctor's appointment and your head goes one way while the conversation's going another way, and just hit record so you can go back through and listen to it again and again. And then if you come up with more questions, we can always call in, write them in, email, something, but you'll be able to digest it a little bit. And I know that's always helped me on serious appointments to just
is a great idea. Thank you. I will definitely do that.
Good. All right, Sue, come on in and check in. Tell us how you're doing. Got you muted. Hang on. Anybody over there? How's it going over there?
It's very busy over here. So if anybody's out there on Facebook or anything, please comment in the comments, because we are live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. So I got my hands full tonight. But let me know how I'm doing on Facebook over there. And I just want to make sure that everything sounds good, looks good. I know it might be a little bit glitchy because of the video stream. I need to go back in there and set my video stream a little bit differently. But just let me know in the comments if you can at least hear us. And this is the camera for Facebook. This is the camera for YouTube and Zoom. So we'll go back and forth.
I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm just talking to to pictures.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Come on in.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I had to switch. My laptop wasn't getting the signal like it should, so I switched over to my phone. So I will do that tomorrow too. But we're good. We're up here at camp, northern Indiana, and we're visiting with my sister and brother-in-law, or my brother and sister-in-law. And Tony's been doing keto for years. I'm finding out that she still has some problems that we may have to get her in a class to work them out, Tammy.
Nice. It could be the
She's
month to
been,
do it. Give her that code. If she's a friend of yours, give her the code.
I will. Well, she's already part of your group. She just doesn't follow any of our meetings.
Gotcha.
But anyway, they took us out to eat at Texas Roadhouse. So we had a good meal. I don't normally eat salad. I don't eat broccoli. And we had all that with our meal. It was cool, though, because we walked in and they're like, oh, let's get you a bread basket. No, all four of us said no bread. Nice. So that worked out well. We had roadkill. It's what they call it. It's a hamburger steak with mushrooms and onions and green peppers on it and broccoli with it. So we did really well.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we did really well. I have not met my fat macro for today, though, and I don't see that happening tonight, but we will see.
Okay.
So other than that, we're good.
No marshmallows by the campfire.
Oh, no. Well, what's funny is Tony's been keto long enough that she knows how to do it. I mean, except that she's still not off her blood pressure medicine. That's really weird. Anyway,
usually when you see something long term like that there's still the blood pressure's not coming down or anything, usually most of those people is where we take back to the beginning. And now let's clean up every step where you missed something. So sometimes it's just shooting a little bit of cleanup.
That's what I figure. There's something she's missed because she's still on 3 blood pressure medicines.
Yeah, because that blood pressure will usually start dropping as soon as that chemistry gets good. That blood pressure.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, she's got my brother kind of convinced to work on it a little bit. And of course, Joe's been working on it. So the 4 of us went out and we are all 4 keto carnivores. So it was good.
I love it. That is a win. And the more Sue, I'm so proud of you. First of all, look at just the people around you. So that is where anybody that's doing this alone and you get discouraged, don't get discouraged. That is where your tribe comes into play until you can lead by example enough that your people begin to follow you. And when you see the changes in you and they see the weight, I hate to say that that's the number that everybody first sees, but it is the number that everybody first sees, is when that weight starts shrinking and you start physically looking better. Nobody cares that you got off 10 medications and everything like that. But when that weight starts coming down and you look and they can see that, then it makes people take notice and want to start following. And that is the beauty of when you don't have a tribe to do this and support you at home. That is what we are here for. That is what this tribe is for. That is what the groups are for. Come in and find your support until you can lead by example on your own. And then it's, I mean, just beauty to see your family that's coming around you, the people in the groups that are coming around you, your friends that you're out now camping with. Your community is growing and by example. And now you know how to tweak, you know where you need help at, you know where somebody needs a little bit of a push or just a swift kick in the butt sometimes. So either way, that's where it all comes into play. So I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. Her and I used to be close years ago. Family things happened. We kind of separated and now keto has brought us back together.
Amen.
So it's really nice. And, there wasn't, but maybe a year or 2 ago that I couldn't even speak to my brother.
Oh,
so
God is good in healing wounds. So good.
Yeah, it's all changed in healing. And I told him I had to run in here and get on my meeting and let you know I survived. And
well,
we're here for the night. So we're going to stay the night. And then tomorrow we're going to move over to our other campground with our other friends for 3 days. So,
all right. So I got to know something.
What?
Is it a pull behind or is it fifth wheel or is it an RV type class C? Class A?
It's a 23-foot or 25-foot pull behind.
Nice.
I don't know if I can get outside to show you.
See, I want to try to get her camping and I know
let me turn it around. I know this is crazy. This is way off track, but let me see if I can turn it around.
Oh, look at that. Oh, see? Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah. It's not camping. There's no tent.
I've got a huge.
Right? Oh, okay. See, I could do that.
See, she could do that.
He's talking tent.
No, I'm not talking tent.
He's talked buckets before.
I'm not talking buckets. I know you have to have a potty.
It has to flush. That's my requirement.
Nice, Sue. That's nice.
That's beautiful. That's awesome. No.
We're gonna have to do
But
that.
you know what I love is, even whether it's camping or just barbecuing and getting together, the part that, everybody acts like it's so hard. And this is the time of the year that I think it's so easy.
I was gonna say,
because barbecue and the grill, meat on the grill is the way we go. I mean, it's just so easy. It's like, you don't need meal plans. You don't need recipes. You don't need anything. You need some meat and a grill. That is what you need. And add some fat.
Your friend.
And we truly love it. But I love being able, the kids stopped in the other day. It was unannounced, everything. We threw some meat in the oven or on the grill and some eggs on the grill outside. We did some dippy eggs to be on the grill real quick. And it was just, we had our protein and our fat in us. It was easy. It was no big deal. And then we were on to being family for the rest of the night. So it's just neat. Take advantage of the things that we have at your disposal. And if you're going camping, if you're cooking out, going to a bonfire, we're having birthday dinners this week and everything. So it's just have fun and enjoy it. But know you can fill that plate up and do what you need to do with
whatever you need to do
with the food, with the meat.
Yep.
So
see,
you can do it. How are we doing over there? Any
questions?
questions?
No
Any
questions. I
over
don't
there?
see any questions.
Is anybody that's watching going to Hack Your Health? Is anybody going?
Oh, yes. Let's
anybody who's meeting us down there. We're going to have a booth. You're going to have to come. I want some pictures with everybody. If you come, you make sure you come and say hi to us, get some pictures with us. We want to see you. I want hugs. I said it's going to get some long, awkward moments. I'm a hugger. So come and get your hugs. Oh, hang on. We can't hear you, Sue. I see you talking, but I can't hear you.
We're muted again.
There you go.
Okay, I'm just going to show Lance here right quick. There's my truck.
Nice.
There's my trailer.
God love you. Nice.
All right,
we're parked out here in a big old field, and it's just pretty cool out here.
Nice.
It's actually the Ark Christian camp for kids here in Indiana, and my brother and sister-in-law work up here, and we stopped to visit. So I'm gonna cut out. I'm good.
All right.
We'll see what the salad and the broccoli does to my numbers tomorrow. Shouldn't hurt me too bad.
Broccoli adds up quick. The mushrooms and onions will add up quick. So just be mindful and watch it and see what it does. Hopefully your metabolism's getting healthy enough you can handle it. Going to bounce right back. So I'll be curious to see what they do tomorrow. I'll check on it.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So
all right.
I'm gonna bounce back over here and talk, and you guys have a good meeting.
All right.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good night, Sue. Thank you.
All right.
Let's see.
So what we got? Anybody going to KetoCon?
Nope.
Pack your health.
All right. Bye. Yeah, you too.
I see.
Stina says she's headed for low carb cruise.
Oh, Stina, you're not coming to see us. Hang on. There you go. Stina, I'm gonna miss you this year. I hope to see it. We're gonna do the low carb cruise someday too.
Someday.
I can't wait. We're gonna get that worked in our schedule. But anybody that's coming, we do seriously come and say hi, come and get pictures. The other thing I want to throw out there, obviously our numbers are getting down on this Monday Night Live, and I know it's summertime and everybody's camping and doing family stuff. If you guys want to do a different night, if you want to just slack off, maybe do once a month, let us know. If everybody's busy, that's fine. We got plenty to do on a Monday night.
Yep.
If there's anything different, please leave us a note in the group of any suggestions. We're open to change things up. If we're not teaching classes, come in, we can do a live and do another night if we need to. I know we're up against like Dr. Barry and stuff. So anybody that wants to go listen to him, Dr. Boz is on Tuesdays. And then we teach on Tuesday night. So if there's a time that would work better, just let us know. We'd be happy to change things up for the summer. And maybe everybody's just ready for a little break and everything. So again, come on over. June class sign-ups are open. If you want to get in for the June class, this is where you're going to get a 4 weeks of classes for $58. So it don't get much cheaper than that. That's less than $15 a week. So less than a pizza. You can come in and get coached your way back to health. So please come on over, sign up, get in our group classes for June. Again, the people that are coming in on that first week of June, you're going to get to go get the behind the scenes with us down at Hack Your Health and get to see everybody.
That's right.
We're going to get to see everybody down there.
Don't
come
forget,
on, Linda, just jump in.
Don't forget.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask about the other times. Tuesday nights, I can't make. And I think it became apparent that I really just couldn't make the Tuesday nights. I can't do Thursday afternoons. Is there any other times what are the times you're offering?
You're intermediate, correct? Or what time are you?
Probably intermediate into advanced. So yeah, I'd be somewhere in that way. And my whole fasting thing is like, I'm on strict instructions from the beloved family, not just the husband, but everybody, that I am not to lose any more weight. And after a week of sort of not particularly watching what I ate, I gained a princely sum of 2 pounds and then lost it again today. So I was like, okay, that didn't go well. So but it looks like, you know, if I eat the way I'm supposed to eat, so I'm not eating sugar, I'm off carbs, then my weight is just hovering at 130, and that's just where it's going to be. And I can't even imagine, like, when I think of how many years I have put into labor, and I know this, you know me, Tammy, this is not about weight, but it used to be about weight. Absolutely. And so I was struggling to get down, you know, from the high 170s, the low 180s, and I could lose 2 pounds and then gain them right back, and lose 2 pounds and gain them right back. And I went keto just over a year ago, and the weight has come off, but that's no longer my motivation. My motivation now is
cellular health,
cellular health, heart health, right? And doing so it's funny to talk to my kids and say, listen, this is not about losing weight anymore. If it ever was, now I have these other health issues that I'm dealing with. It's now about those. And you know, for the longest haul that I can manage, you know, to try and stay healthy. So that's where I'm at. So.
And there's a part of that when you hit those goal weights and stuff, what you need to do then is you're going to learn to juggle. Obviously, I'm not there yet, so I can tell you how to do this because I haven't got there yet. But you're going to be able to juggle that eating window by opening that eating window or increasing the fat and protein a little bit. But biggest thing with that, once you've hit that weight or that weight goal, is to still be building muscle, is to strengthen the muscle and build muscle. So you need the high protein for that, but you still need the healthy fats to keep the ketones in circulation for the healing mode. That's the so important part, is ketones in circulation are the healing mode that we're all looking for. Now we can all, you know, that's why I hesitate saying the carnivore thing, is because carnivore doesn't necessarily mean in ketosis. I want the healing properties of nutritional ketosis. I want ketones healing my brain. And so do you. You want the ketones to be doing the repair. You want the ketones to be kicking in and making everything heal and get better. And that's not just carnivore. So that is where, but you hitting that goal is you're going to be able to now juggle that eating window, juggle your macros. I don't want to see you up the carbs. You know, that's one way to control the weight, but that weight you're gaining is inflammation weight. That's the weight you don't want to gain. That's the one that puts pressure on the heart, pressure on the valves, pressure on everything in there. You want it to be muscle that you're gaining. You want it to be healthy weight that you're gaining, not inflammation and water. So just by upping the carbs and stop, you know, not tracking or not keeping track of those carbs and letting those carbs get out of hand a little bit, that's just going to put that water weight back on. So don't do that. You'd want to just go ahead. Question.
You dealing with heart issues yourself, what exercises do you do to keep the health? Because I must confess, this whole heart thing has got me a little wigged out, and you know, so what is the exercises that
30 minutes of zone 2, so 30 to 60 minutes in zone 2. So there's 2 different versions of equations that they use for the zone 2. Now the old school cardio, and which is what my cardiologist used when I was in rehab, and it's still perfect to go by, is 220 minus your age times that 70 to 80% to get you in zone 2. Now there's 2 rules of thought in this, and I alternate them. So I can't say any one is any better, but that is what cardio rehab did for me. And then the other one is the way Primal Health does it. And that one is 180 minus your age. And that takes it down a little bit lower because their thinking in it is if you're fat adapted and keto adapted and you're in a ketogenic process of your chemistry, you don't want to go way past that number because that number is where you're going to tap out and go back into sugar. That they want that long-term fat burning needs to be at that lower range. So it just brings it down a little bit. And some of us with heart issues, like I haven't been doing it, obviously. So as the more I sit, the faster my number will get to that zone 2. And then it's hard, it's longer to stay there. It feels harder to do, but you'll get there. So it's 220 minus your age times that 60, 70, 80% is the ranges that you'll go through. Or 180 minus your age. So if you're just going for a walk and you don't want to get too high and you want to stay in that fat burning mode, or if you want to go back up past that, push past it, but know what you're working on,
Yeah.
And
thank you.
And it's something we all need to do it. We all need to get up and move. And it's one of those things I put it off and throw it because I'm working and I'm this and I'm that. And it's like, you know what? It should be my first thing on my agenda. It really does.
Yeah.
So make your heart a priority and make you a priority and get up there and do it. You can do it and you'll get there. We got this. So.
Yeah.
All right, Terry, come on in and check in, girl. Come and tell us how you're doing.
I like this group better.
Right?
I'm glad.
You're stuck with us. Come on in.
Yeah, well, I'm struggling with the beginner group because I'm kind of on the fence, and I don't know. I like this group better.
Great.
We have better discussions, it seems like.
It does, because we can get a little bit deeper, because in that beginner group, and just so anybody that knows that's coming in, that beginner group is us having to set that foundation. And until those foundation markers are set, I can't push you forward, because here I've learned this the hard way, because I did push people through it before too fast. And whether it's just because you can't get your chemistry there, whether it's because we skipped a step, whatever the reasoning is, if we push through and you want to hopscotch through that beginning part, I will tell you, I promise you, most of my people, especially us girls with the hormone issues, if we push too fast, we crash and burn and have to go back and do it again. So instead of wasting your time and pushing you too fast, I'd rather see you spend the extra month at that beginner level, being bored, hearing the same thing over and over, because if your chemistry is not shifting, there is something we're missing. There is some step in there, whether it be, some people struggle with staying under 20 carbs consistently, like for 2 weeks in a row with no slips. Some people struggle with getting the fats in you enough to get things to work. Some people struggle with that eating window. It's all of the different things. We got to figure all those out at that beginner level. And it does get annoying and it does get repetition, but until it clicks with each person of, oh my gosh, that's what I'm not doing. That's the step. That is why I'm telling you, I'm 4 years in on this. I still live by this keto continuum chart of every step has to be mastered to move forward. If you hopscotch through them, it's just one of those, there is a reason for every step in here. And she's mastered it. Now, there is a few things on here that my body's never done in her time frame. So, and that's what I find with a lot of people that I coach is my body takes so much longer to do what she does in a few days. I can't do it that way. And I find most of my people can't. So we just slow it down, but it's still, just because we slow down the process and stretch it out, it's still the same process mastered, and you have to master it to move forward. So discussions get better in that intermediate group. We can go a little bit deeper. We can dive in a little bit more and share more details and work through more issues. But the foundation is so important. I can't stress that enough, that under 20 carbs consistently, that should be easy it's before you move into advanced or intermediate. It should be, okay, I got this. I don't have to think about this anymore. I know what's going on for dinner. I know what we're having for lunch. Beef, bacon, butter, eggs on repeat is what it comes down to, or any other protein. I don't care if it's sausage, bacon, whatever, meat, fat, but
that's where it's at.
It's where it's at. Any questions, Terry? Anything you're not sure of this that we can go a little bit deeper in this one?
Well, we're about to buy a grill, and I was wondering, would a Blackstone be okay for?
Oh,
That's what we have. I will say
we have a flat grill. Yeah.
we love it. Now there's a couple different things I would say. The only other thing I would question right now that I wish we'd have looked into is the ones that are the combo that are the smoker and the grill, because we have so much meat. I really want a smoker. It's going to be our next investment. Is I want a smoker. Is the only thing I wish, especially now that I can't say, like, again, I'm not saying we're carnivore, that's all we eat, but I would love to be able to put a big old
part.
I would love to put a big old brisket in the smoker and do that and still have the flat top to cook a steak on and things like that, just to what's it called when you crispy it when you sear it sear the steaks and stuff. I love the Blackstone for that, but I would still love to have a smoker on the side. So be mindful of that. I'm wishing we'd have got, there's combos out there now. I just didn't do enough about it, and we got the Blackstone and loved it and never looked back. So that would be the only thing I'd look out for. But absolutely, grab a grill. It's too easy.
The flat iron grills are just so easy. I mean,
if you're used to cooking,
you can do eggs, bacon, you can do your sausage out there. I mean, there's a lot of cooking you can do on it, and it's quick. After you heat it up, I mean, a steak takes 5 minutes, if that. So,
and it's just like using, I don't know, we grew up on cast iron pans, so we learned to cook with them. So if you know how to cook on a cast iron pan and how to clean it and season it and everything, those Blackstones are the same thing. You just keep them seasoned, clean up, I don't soap it, and we just water it, oil it, heat it, just like a cast iron pan. And I love it. I really do. But the only thing I wish we would have added to it, so either a smoker on the side or something.
If nobody has got this yet, she wants a smoker.
But
we had a smoker, and my problem with that is we have a lot of quick meals, so the smoking takes a lot of time
all day.
Yeah,
and everybody.
But it's Tammy's birthday this week.
I know.
Right?
Hey,
so
hey!
I like her idea.
Keto con smoker.
And a camper.
Choose my battle. What's that?
You got to throw a camper in there,
right?
And a camper. No, that will be later. We will have that. I'm just trying to figure out how I can tow the camper and the boat behind my Jeep. So I got to hook it up. I got to learn to pull doubles.
2 trips.
Oh yeah.
It's either 2 trips or buy a semi with a low boy on it.
Right. A bigger trailer.
Right.
Oh,
right. Any questions over on? I don't even know where I'm at.
Somebody's trying to send me stars, and I don't know how to even do it. Susan Craig is trying to send us stars on Facebook. I have no idea, Jared. I don't know how that works.
We've got so many little tidbit things that need hooked up. We have a thing in here now that you can buy us a cup of coffee. There's some kind of little thing that you can come on and buy a cup of coffee. It comes up on the screen somehow. Yeah, it's
weird.
We're learning.
I don't know how that works.
Hey, we had a hard time hitting go 5 years ago and just going live. Now we're got 4 screens staring at us, 4 computers staring at us.
I'm on 2 different platforms making comments and going back and forth, so acting like an idiot.
Ay. We're learning, we're growing, but we have fun while we're doing it. So.
Oh yes.
Just any questions? Again, if you guys have any ideas, I know Monday nights are getting tough for everybody. So if there is a night that you guys would be better, please let us know in the comments over in the group, and we will try to accommodate whatever we can. Or if everybody's just ready for a break of us, if you have enough of us, that's okay too.
Right.
Yeah, but how would I find you again? Like, I feel like if I lose my way, my way is lost.
No, you're in the group.
You got to get in.
As long as you're in the group,
you're in that big group. That is where the links are always.
That's where the links are. Announcements. Everything's in that big group.
If you went in a coaching class, that's where those links will be. If you went in just to show up.
Nope. Coaching classes are on the website.
But the link to get there is in the group.
Ooh, good call.
The links to get everywhere. Ma'am. The links to get everywhere in that group. The other thing I'm going to try to do is have a little contest by the end of the week. As you guys all know, we've now turned the group private. So I need you guys' help. This is one thing I'm going to ask of everybody. Go through. I'm not saying just invite everybody on your friends list. I am saying go into your group.
Quality people.
of people that you think we may be able to help. The people that
I don't know if I know any quality people.
Wow.
But
They're all
please
like
invite
me.
them to the group. And we're trying to find some incentive to give it, any of our current people that can get people over into the group. Now that we have it private, I need your help to invite good people that want some help, that want to just, even if they're not ready to do it, that's fine. Again, leading by example in the group and everything, we're good with that. But if you could go over and just group anybody or invite anybody into that private group now, we would appreciate it. It really does help us out and help us grow. So those kind of things. So we good over there?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm good. I'm pushing the limits of this little laptop over here. I really am.
Okay. All right. If nobody has any questions, then we will be short and sweet this week. But stay tuned. We got all kinds of stuff coming up as we travel. We're going to take you guys on the road with us down to Hack Your Health. And I wish we were driving so we could show you how easy we drive. Next time we head down to the no, I'll rephrase that. How easy
I drive.
he drives. But how easy we are when we're on the road. We either fast or we go really prepared, and it's so nice and easy, and it saves on stops, it saves on travel foods, and it really does help a lot. So we've got it mastered when we drive. So when we go in the fall and drive anywhere, we will take you along. But this one we're flying, so we're going to show you.
Bag of bacon and coffee, and I'm good.
That's all he needs.
All right.
That's all he needs. Bacon and coffee and get out of his way.
Maybe some jerky.
Right. All right, guys, if there's no questions, we will see y'all next week. And again, if there's anybody that could get in the group, share them, invite them in, and come and see us. And again, anybody that wants in for next month, if you have anybody, share the links out with them. So talk to you later. Love you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.